coming here. Kids, when we started this and we sent out those papers way back a long time ago in January, Mr. Pearson said to us, how many kids do you think you'll get? And we said we were hoping for about 40 or 50. That would be awesome. And we have 212. 212. We are so thankful for you guys. Every Wednesday, practicing with us. Thank you very much for doing this. All right. We're going to start with Mrs. Hoffman. Has a few words to say.
I want to thank everyone for coming, and for those of volunteers that have helped out quite a bit. Thank you very much. But who I really want to thank, especially right now, are our sponsors. We were very fortunate. We weren't sure what was going to happen with our club, what we wanted to do. That we had no idea that we wanted to do shirts, that we wanted to do trail events, and all of that costs a little bit of money. So we decided to go to the community to ask, hey, can you support us? And we had so many companies and families that were more than willing to contribute. So we had some signs made for those that have contributed. But we also want to acknowledge, as I said, that money was to purchase the shirts. But then thank you to the Ellison family. Mr. Ellison works for North Face. He was able to get North Face to donate all of our shirts. All right, and then Dick's. They're one of the sponsors of the marathon. They donated the printing for us. So we were very fortunate to be able to have all that given to us. And so when we had mentioned in an email before about having the shirt sizes, we sized all the kids up. We had to work with the sizes that North Face gave us. So some of the shirts might be a bit big on the kids, but we couldn't get, okay, we need 20 smalls, we got 20 smalls. We had to work with the numbers they gave us. But I think we did a pretty good job in matching the sizes up with the kids. Some of them might be a little bit big, but they'll have them for a year or two, so that's terrific. Mr. McClary was very, very nice in creating our design and our sign, so a round of applause for Mr. McClary.
All right, Mrs. Williams, you're going to acknowledge some of the volunteers real quickly.
And I apologize if I missed anyone, but volunteers, teachers, parents, please raise your hand if you are volunteering. Thank you so much. Our recess leaders who gave up lunchtime on Wednesdays to do this each Wednesday. The kids also for sticking with it during recess time and taking their time to train for this. With 4th grade, we have Mr. August, Mr. and Mrs. Dressler. 3rd grade, myself, along with Mrs. Galentine, Mrs. Bowman. 2nd grade, Mrs. Vescovi and Mrs. May. 1st grade, Mrs. Ellison, Mr. Pettigrew, Mrs. McGinnis, and Mrs. Walsh. And Mrs. Wessel, Miss Gray, who also helped out through the program. Just a reminder, water stops. Remember, there will be 2. If you don't need them, you can keep running right by them. If you do, make sure that you are careful about trying to get on the side of the trail for those who can come up. Be safe. Remember, if you're passing, say passing on your left so you can get past there. And remember, save the sprinting for the end. When you see that finish line, then give it all you have.
Excellent, Mrs. Williams.
Yeah.
Okay. One last thing. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you noticed, but
guys.
I don't know if you noticed, but we have a lot of high school athletes that have come to volunteer here tonight. Mr. Coach Matheny has brought his football team. So let's give him a Very good. Thank you, boys, very much for coming and donating time to show the younger kids. Stay fit, right? Run when you're young, and you'll be an even better athlete when you're older. All right. We have our girls soccer team is here. We have some of our track athletes, both boys and girls. The girls. So they will be at the starting lines and the finish lines and the water stations helping us out. Okay. Okay, last thing, I promise. For those of you that are coming to the Kids Marathon on May 5th, please try to be there by 9:30. Take the trolley. carpool, whatever you need to do, and just look for our school. We all wear the same shirts. Look for us at the starting line, and we're going to have a great picture, and we're going to have a great time downtown. All right. Afterwards, there are some food and snacks here for our runners, so please get a healthy snack afterwards. And there are people on the trail. We cannot ask them to not be on the trail. They have as much right to it as us. So, teachers are going to be running with the kids. We will be watching them the whole way. And so what we'd like to do now is sing the Star Spangled Banner. Then we will give the parents 5 minutes to hustle onto the trail. And then we're going to start our race. All right.